Hey ladies, it's Sierra Sullivan here with Moon Day Musings. Guess where I am? Give you one guess. Yes, I am at the airport. Hopefully you can hear me okay with all the background noise. We are flying back from Tampa to Los Angeles tonight. We've had the last, almost 2 weeks spending time in Florida with friends and family and warm weather, which has been fantastic because LA has been incredibly cold. So it's been nice to get a little vitamin D on my skin and to soak up the yummy, swampy wetness of Florida. So I'm going to hopefully keep this a little bit short, and I'm doing this video just a wee bit early because I'm going to be on a flight to Los Angeles at the usual time. I think the next couple of weeks I'm actually going to be traveling as well, so I may have to sort out, like, when am I doing these Moon Day Musings? All my best intentions have been to record them at 3:33 p.m. Pacific time every Monday, and out of the 5 episodes that I've done, haven't quite been able to keep it to the schedule. But I will say that, pussy doesn't really work so well on a schedule, so might be a bit tricky in that regards. Anyways, today's topic is pussy church. And if you saw my video last week, or if you're just tuning in now, one of the things that I get asked often, and I actually got asked by my mother-in-law, she was like, I don't know about that word, pussy and church, and why have you put those words together? And it just, she's a devout Christian Catholic. And I want to speak to that because I also got that request, like, why pussy church? Why not pussy temple? Why not pussy synagogue? So one of the things that I want to share with you is that pussy church actually is been pretty much a name that's been given to the sacred, reverential, educational piece of what it is that I offer women when it comes to pussy education. And at first I named it Pussy Church. I had a very specific gathering that I was doing with a friend of mine that felt really accurate to call it that, and then that sort of didn't, and then that didn't feel accurate, and then I sort of blew it up and I said I'm just going to give that away. And really what Pussy Church is any reverential, sacred gathering to empower the conversation and the evolution of pussy. So anywhere women gather in the name of pussy or the evolution of pussy really is Pussy Church, and it's not my brand, it's not my thing, and I still truly stand by that. But where does Pussy Church come from, and why not Pussy Temple or Pussy Synagogue? So one of the things I'll say is actually I do a gathering that I consider Pussy Temple, which is a 1.5 to 24-hour long gathering that I've been offering for women at very low cost to no cost. And it's the experience where women actually get to come and have a reclamation, sacred ritual and awakening for their connection of their divine temple, their divine pussy temple. And in those gatherings, every woman who comes gets to have a chance to be witnessed and to step forward in their potency of their connection to their pussy. Whereas Pussy Church has been more of an educational platform. It's been more of an invocation and invitation for women to begin the conversation with the coming back into right relationship with their divinity in this genitalia area. So while names really don't matter, the church aspect has been what, ever since I stopped calling it church, I've been invited into other women's circles to bring my 101 conversation, and every time I do that, women are like, oh, that's Pussy Church. So I'm like, okay, you're right, that is Pussy Church. And then when my mother-in-law said, well, what do you mean? I don't understand. What is this? What I said to her is, why I say church is like, I also grew up Catholic, and I realized that church is the coming together in community to worship something in a specific container. And that's what I believe that the service, the ministry that I'm here to offer women with the reclamation rituals that I'm here to bring and the oracle readings is needed to be set in the container of a reverential, sacred service to a higher potentiality than what has been currently offered to women. And to me, when we come together in a reverential, sacred relationship with something, we could easily call it a ministry, a church, a service, a mass, although traditionally I've learned that those words tend to go with the Catholic Church specifically. I feel very reverential in what I'm doing, and so it feels very, very clear that it's a church. The other piece, for those of you that have watched my Secrets of the Yoniverse, oops, 1 second. Okay, that might be my flight. Anyways, one of the things that I've also shared with my mother-in-law, and for those of you that have seen my Secrets of the Yoniverse, secretsoftheuniverse.com presentation, is that in many divine flower designs, in many of our divine designs, you will see a very, very similar look and feel to Mother Mary, the Divine Mother. And to me, it's fascinating that in all of the patriarchal religious doctrine that comes along with Christianity, Mary, Mother Mary, has been the one revered goddess archetype that has remained amongst all the men that have been revered. The Father, Son, the Holy Ghost, that's all masculine. The God is a he. But yet we have the Divine Mother Mary, who has withstood the test of time and story and lineage and what's the word I'm looking for? Martyrdom. And she has still become, and still to this day, is one of the most honored and revered female saints, goddesses, entities within a patriarchal religion. And when you look at the divine design of most vulvas, not all, but most vulvas, they look so similar to the shroud of the Mother Mary. So to me, they go hand in hand. I'm like, well, if Jesus and God and all the saints and the masculine saints can have reverential worship in church, well, I think it's time to worship the goddess. And I think it's time to worship the ultimate portal of life, the very thing that brought every single one of us as humans onto this earth, the portal of life. And that portal of life is so similar in look and feel to the statues and the symbology that we worship in the form of the Divine Mother Mary, that there's something way too similar to discount. So while it may seem to some very sacrilege, it may seem to some very offensive, what am I going to do, you know? I really believe that it is actually a higher divinity that we are being called forth in this pussy ministry. So it was beautiful. I had an opportunity to share that with my mother-in-law, to show her pieces of Secrets of the Universe, to help her see, because again, most of us, including a lot of religious people, are not looking at the portal of life. We're not actually looking and studying female anatomy, and so there's still a lot of overly sexualized or overly shame about that. And so it was really beautiful to connect with that on my mother-in-law, and to share with her the divinity of my work and this calling. I mean, she's taken my program. She's been in my Fun, Fabulous, and Feminine workshops. She actually encouraged me in the last couple of days. She's like, why don't you bring that work back? And I was like, well, I am kind of bringing it back to you. It just happens to have, it's enshrouded and veiled, encompassed by this pussy ministry now. Anyway, she's very open-minded. It was a beautiful conversation, and I thought it was worth sharing with all of you today that there is a profound ministry in this work. There's a profound connection to the ultimate Divine Mother, which is connected, of course, to our portal, the ultimate Divine Mother, and why and where and how we need to continue to bring reverential and sacred worship and adoration and love to this part of ourselves. So, okay, well, before it gets too much louder and my flight gets called, I just want to share that with you. Hope you tuned in. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Please post below. And I think I'll be around next Monday. I'll let you all know. And then the Monday following, I may not be, but I'll keep you posted. I'm going to keep doing these Moon Day musings, and hopefully more of you will tune in soon. All right, lots of love. Take care.